So this is my Taylor Swift journal. So I bought this journal, it didn't have anything on the cover, and then I just did some vinyl lettering and stuck it on the front to make it my Taylor Swift Eras Tour journal, because people keep asking me where I got this from, but I put the letters on myself. So I'm going to maybe start with a little flip through just to show you what I've got in here. The plan was that I would make a spread for like every single song that's on the set list, because I started this journal with like, I think 48 weeks to go until my show, and there was 48 songs, and I was like, I'll do one song a week. I'm not that organised. So that didn't happen. So now it's just like random Taylor Swift themed things. I do want to make journal pages about every song and album eventually, but I thought it might be quite nice to leave them until after the show, because then I could like write about the songs that I liked in the show and like my impression of the set, that kind of thing. So you'll see it's kind of a bit of a random mix of like some pages have been half started, and I'll tell you what we're going to do today in a minute, but I'll just show you through first. This is my like general Eras Tour title page. Then I have I Survived the Great War, about my experience buying tickets. I bought this like what's it called, souvenir ticket where you can personalize it from a seller on Etsy. I can't remember who, but when I post this live video as a video, I'll put that in the description because that's really cute. I've got the set list. Obviously it's changed since I first did this, because I did this in 2023 and we've got some changes now, but that's what it was at the time. Then this is the start of my outfit planning page. I have some more to add to this, but it's basically, I wanted my outfit to be Lover and Folklore had a baby. So like the colour palette of Lover, but the fairy, how do you say it, like etherealness of Folklore. So I'll probably do a video on that because my amazing mum has helped me make such a cute outfit. So I'm gonna like finish off that page with pictures. I actually might do 2 pages on it because that was where I was gonna work today, but I think I'm gonna need another page for outfit planning, so I'll do that. Then I started with the Miss Americana documentary. Like, this was when I thought I was going to be making a page a week. That was my first week's page. Just thought that was a good place to start, and it was on Netflix. And my boyfriend is going with me and Lucy, his sister. And I felt like he needed education. Like, he really likes Taylor Swift. I didn't force him to go. He thinks she's a great songwriter, loves her songs, but he doesn't know enough. I feel like if you're going to the Eras Tour, you need to know the lore. So we watched this together and I kind of wrote what he thought about it as well. And then because the Eras Tour starts with Lover, I started the journal with Lover when I was doing the Eras. This is my Lover title page. And then I was going to do a journal page about every single song. Later on I changed it to I was going to do a journal page about every song in the set list, but you'll see it peters off. I go through fixation, so make your journal work for you, not the other way around. That's what you have to remember. So if I don't do what I planned to, that's fine, because it just didn't work out, and that's okay. So this is the start of the Lover era. As you'll see, I started to make the kind of frame and titles for the songs, but didn't really like finish what I was going to write about it, so I'll do that another time. I just really enjoyed journaling about the different aesthetics. I feel like if you like journaling and you like doing themed things, the Eras Tour is just perfect because there's like 11 different themes to have a go at. So I want to outline this eventually. This is about the song Lover, not the album. And then I have all the other songs on Lover. This is going to be my Swiftoween page because I made some Taylor Swift Halloween stickers and then stuck them all on the page but didn't finish it. So when it rolls around to Halloween again, probably I'm going to decorate this with pumpkins and writing and outline that. They all look kind of plain, but I do have a vision in mind and I think it will come together, but you just have to trust. Same with Swiftmas. This is going to be my Taylor Swift Christmas page to celebrate the Christmas stickers that I made. And then we're on to Fearless, which is the next like set. So I made a Fearless title page, just going to have writing. Fearless, a song. You Belong With Me. Love Story, of course. And then this is like for other Fearless songs. I've got like a page for each song on the set list and then other songs on the album because I have to journal about them because they might be surprise songs or something like that. And then I've left these pages for, I have a plan to make, I don't know if you've seen the video where like Taylor talks about having quill lyrics, fountain pen lyrics and just glitter gel pen lyrics. I want to do like a page for each, like a quill lyrics themed page, glitter gel pen lyrics themed page and a fountain pen one. Then we have the Tortured Poets Department journal pages. So I did a video making these on my channel, so if you're interested in that, that's on there and you can see me make them. So I was like really enjoying the Tortured Poets Department like aesthetic with all the typewriters and stuff. I wrote about each song on the album, like what I thought after 1 day or 2 days, and I left these little gaps because I really want to go back now. I'm glad I did, because like my opinion on some of these songs has changed so much. Some of them have really grown on me. Some that used to be my favourite aren't. Actually, there's not really any that I don't like anymore. It's not like I like them and then I don't. It's just ones that I didn't really like and now do, and I just basically love them all. So I can go back and write in there. This is about the Fortnite music video, and I think that's as far as I went. Oh no, I got all the songs on the anthology as well, of course. Then the manuscript. Then is that it? Oh, and the friendship bracelet making spread. So I did a video about this one as well, so if you're interested in that, you can watch that too. That's the flip through of how it looks so far. Let me know what you think. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be doing now in this page. Let's just click this on. So today I wanted to make a journal spread about Eras Tour tips. So I'm going to the Eras Tour on the 21st of June, which is less than a week away. I'm so excited. So I've been watching loads of TikToks of people who have been and said like, here are my tips, here are my things that you should like, I think you should take, like my recommendations, advice, all of that. And I've wrote them down as little notes and like colour coded them into sections. And I thought it'd be really nice, partly because I think I'll only remember them if I properly visualise them. And also because if they're good tips, like it might be a nice way to share them with other people. I thought it'd be really nice to like make a journal spread with all of these tips on it. So that's what I'm going to do today. I printed off some stickers. So I basically used an Eras Tour font generator to write out what I wanted and then save it as a picture. I saved some of these little pictures that are like related to the tips, like what to take in your bag, water bottle, stuff for your phone, stuff like that. These aren't my designs, but I just like got the images, edited the colours, and then like put them through my cutting machine. So I have these little stickers that go with it. So they're going to go on there. And then I've got this origami paper. Lucy, if you're watching, can you tell Suki thanks because he gave me this paper? I haven't really done much origami with it yet, but it's going to come in handy for journaling. So I'm going to kind of do like each tip in a different coloured box, I think. I haven't really got that far. Like I don't normally have much of a plan, so this is as far as the plan has gone. I've got some stickers, I've got some tips. We're going to see now. I guess I'll just get started. But if you join, if you want to ask me a question, anything like that, please like say hello in the chat. Please ask me questions, because otherwise I'll just be like rambling on about something. If you want to know anything about journaling or literally anything else, or you just want to chat about anything, if you want to ask me Taylor Swift themed questions, please just like say something to me in the chat, because it will be fun to chat to you. Okay, so I'm going to start with the ones that I've underlined in red, which are tips specifically relating to your phone. So let's try and decide what pen to use, because I also have these alphabet letters which I like using, but they are quite time consuming if you want to write out a lot, so they're kind of good for like titles. So I'm going to write down, the first tip is to have your phone on a lanyard, which I think is a really good idea, because then you don't miss anything when you take your phone in and out of your bag or your pocket. So I've bought some Eras Tour lanyards on Etsy. I should have got them here to show you, but that's going to be my first tip. Even though I've got them already, I just want to put it in this spread because I think it's a good tip and it'll help me remember to take the lanyards with me when I'm packing. So hopefully that you can see that. I am a left-hander, so it's kind of a bit of a curse. My hand just like covers up what I'm writing. I want to kind of do each of these tips in slightly different lettering. Sometimes I think that and then I end up just realising that all of my different types of lettering kind of turned out the same because I didn't think about it enough, so we'll see. But I might do some in like capitals, some in lowercase, some in curly writing, some in bubble writing, you know, just because I think it'll look fun if there's a variety. If you're here, I have a question for you. What would be your ideal surprise song if you're going to the Eras tour, if you were going to the Eras tour? Did that make sense? If you were going to the Eras tour, or if you are going to the Eras tour, what's your ideal like surprise song that you would want to hear? You probably can't choose one because that's really hard. Just say a few. Okay, that's my letter in for this one. Put phone on lanyard. And I'm going to cut it out. I feel like once I've written a few, you'll see more of like the vision. I kind of want it to be like a mosaic of little squares with different tips in. We'll decide where it's going in a moment. Let's choose a different colour. Okay, this one I definitely need to do. It's check your phone storage and clear it before you go. Because my phone is always running out of storage, so it's a must. Ooh. Long Live, So Long London, Tim McGraw, Picture to Burn. They're good choices. I love that. I feel like it'll be so fun. Like, she hardly ever does surprise songs from debut. Like, Tim McGraw and Picture to Burn will be so fun to sing along to. So Long London I would love, but I really have a feeling she's going to do it on the last night in London. Oh, why did I write clean? I'm thinking of Taylor Swift songs. I meant to write clear your phone memory. Let's start again. Taylor Swift on the brain. Yeah, the only way that I feel like she would do So Long London is if it was like with a mashup, like as a mashup with London Boy or something like that. But I still think that So Long London's going to be at the end. But we can dream. You never know. She's done unpredictable things in the past. I really wanted to have some music playing on this, but I've realised that it will just basically the copyrighted songs will mute the whole stream. So it's just going to be pretty quiet, but I feel like some people like the real-time quiet ASMR, or, well, it's not really ASMR because I'll be chatting my head off, but kind of relaxing vibe. So hopefully you don't mind that it's quiet sometimes. So clear your phone memory before, I'm going to just put before you go, but it's not going to fit neatly. Before you, let's say, leave for concert. There we go. That's basically because I wanted a word that would fit in the space, because I want it to be a nice rectangle. Concert. I never realised how much like journaling live would... It's kind of difficult because I'm trying to talk and read what's going on and write the right words. Which I'm one of those people where, like, if something else pops into my brain, I'll immediately forget what I was going to say. So I might talk a bit of rubbish on this, but we'll see. Okay, I'm going to carry on with putting the tips in boxes soon, but I've decided the page looks a bit bare. So why don't we decorate it a bit first? I've got some washi tapes. I thought this washi tape was really cute because it's like loads of nice pastel colours. I love pastel colours anyway, but it's kind of the colours of these designs. So that's what I'm going to use to like make a little border around the page. Oh yeah, Cornelia Street. I know so many people were sad when she did that. I love it, but there are other songs that I would care about more if she did that. I don't know, maybe I'm in the minority with that. I really want 7. And I know that's like a bit of a weird choice, but like it's really special to me. I would love 7 as a surprise song. To be honest, I really want 'Tis the Damn Season because I'm mad that it got taken out of the set list. But if she's going to do that as a surprise song, she's probably going to do it in December, so it's wishful thinking. My screen just went off. Hello? Okay, we're still going. How do you pronounce your name? Is it Dragana? I want to make sure that I say it right. I feel like I'm privately journaling for you at the moment. That's okay. It's quite nice. Yes, okay. I'm glad I got it right. I'm hoping that in this stream I get a chance to make this Eras Tour tips page and then also my next like era kind of set list section title, which is going to be Evermore. So I've also like got some stickers I feel like are related to Evermore. So we'll see if we get a chance to get around to that. But we're going to do these tips first. Struggling with this washi tape. Let's neaten it up a bit. This is one of those washi tapes where like you have to peel it off the paper. So this backing paper, there's so much of it around the studio, it's just like a big old mess. Let's try and wrap it back up. Everyone gets it right besides Americans. Oh no! I feel like you should insist on them getting your name right. You don't need to change your name, unless you like being called Anna. Well, do Americans say Anna? I don't know. I was just thinking of Frozen. I think it's a really cool name. Okay, we've got a little border. We're going to carry on with these tips. If anyone who's watching has any tips for the Eras Tour, let me know. Here's my list. If it's not on there, I need to know so I can add it. Let's stay with like blues and purples for this phone section. So we've got put your phone on a lanyard, clear your phone memory before going, airplane mode when taking pictures and stuff to save battery. Yes, I feel like that's a good shout. Because you're not going to really need the signal, are you? When you're actually in there, I mean. You'll probably need it for like getting inside and your tickets and stuff. Oh, by the way, I meant to ask, like, is this sound okay? Please someone say if it is, because I realise my mouth is quite close to the microphone, so hopefully it's not really loud or distorted or anything. That's the only thing I can't check, because I can see what the camera looks like on the screen, but I have to have it on mute because otherwise it would like repeat. Airplane mode. Ooh, Ziplocs for confetti is a good one. Let's put it there. I really, really want some confetti from when I go, because obviously it would be so good to put in the journal. But because I'm seated, I don't know if I'll be able to get any. Some people have said in the lower bowl, like it floats across. So I might try to catch some. But I have asked someone who is in the June 21st WhatsApp group, Carly, if you're watching. She's going to get some for me. Oh, you're going to get some for me as well. Thank you. I feel like it's better to like ask multiple people just in case someone doesn't manage to, or like we don't get to meet up. Or I think Carly said she'd send it to me if we couldn't meet up. But it would be so nice to just know that someone is going to get some for me, because I need it in here. It has to happen. So thank you. So I'm going to put airplane mode during show to save battery. Kind of want to draw a little airplane as well. Let's see how it goes. It might go wrong. That'll do. Oh my god, you're going to fill 2 Ziploc bags. That's so good. Honestly, if I was standing, that's exactly what I would do. just get as much as possible. I really did not realise until like I've started looking into stuff for this show how much of a thing it was, like the confetti. Like there's those groups where people check whether it's real or not, people sell it, they have the whole collection of like all the different types of confetti. Like it's so, I don't know, I love that, but I love collecting like paper ephemera and stuff, so I totally get it. I know there's probably some people who'd be like, what do you do with it? But for me it would go straight in the journal. I love how there's like anything to do with Taylor Swift, there's a very niche and enthusiastic group about it. It's the confetti, if it's the bracelets, whatever, you're gonna find a group of people who's as enthusiastic about it as you are, or more, and I love that. Swifties are literally the best. I feel like I should have thought of some more Q&As for you. I'll try and think of another question. If anyone has questions for me, that would be good too. So right now I'm just doing a little border. I've realised I didn't say what I was doing in pen around these because I think it looks cute. So I've done a blue border around the purple ones, and I'm going to do a purple border around the blue one, she says, but she doesn't have a purple pen. Oh, I do. I've got these metallic ones. Let's use that. Oh, I didn't even think about what the confetti would be like if it rains. Mushy confetti. Hopefully if it does rain, it's later on and you've already got the confetti in your Ziploc bag safe and sound. You do not want a bag of mush. A bag of colourful mush. Although if you did, it'd be quite good, like, you know when you pulp paper to make handmade paper. So like I keep paper scraps and then put them all in a blender with some water. And then I've got like a little decal for making paper, and you put like the literal mush, like wet paper mush, into it, and it like flattens it all out into paper sheets. I'll show you. And I feel like if worst case scenario happened and your confetti turned to mush, you could always make paper with it. And then you could have like Taylor Swift Eras Tour confetti mush paper. This is my handmade paper. They're all like little scraps that I've mushed up with water and then turned into sheets. And I love using that in my journal. So hopefully it doesn't happen, but just in case, there's an idea. And if you don't want a bag of wet confetti mush, I'll take it off your hands and I'll make paper with it. Okay, if you hear weird sounds like that, it's my chair, I promise. Okay, what other phone tips do we have? We have, oh yes, I love this one. Use a dual camera app. And I didn't even know that these existed, but I've downloaded this one. It's called Rode, like this. This is not sponsored. I literally found out about it today, but it seems good. It's got like a line through the Rode Capture, I think. And it like, you can record the video on the front camera and the back camera at the same time, which I think will be so good because then you can like record the concert, but also like get a video of you and your friends or whatever singing along. I think that'll be so nice, and it saves it as like separate files, so I'm really excited about that. Because I was like, I don't want to film anything, I just want to be in the moment. But then I was like, actually, when I think about other concerts that I've been to, like when I went to Harry Styles, I feel like I process my emotions like 12 hours later. And I had a good time at the concert, but like all the songs I thought I'd cry at, all of the things I thought would be intensely emotional, like I had an amazing time, but I was almost like numb in this weird way. Well, I didn't think I was numb at the time, but then when I watched the videos back the day after, that's like when I felt all the emotions. Like I was like crying at the videos, I was laughing at the videos. I was like, whoa, it's like my emotions have had like a delayed reaction, and I only really had them when I watched the videos, and I was like, I can't believe I was actually there. So just in case that happens at Taylor Swift, I've decided I do want to get some videos of both the songs and actually like us singing along and stuff, because I mean it's a once in a lifetime experience, so I need to capture it. I'm gonna put some little borders on these. So anyway, I've gone off on one, but that's why I want that dual camera app. So I'm just going to remind myself here with a tip. What writing shall we do? Let's do some bubble writing. Not my best bubble writing, but it's okay. It'll do. Oh, that M went a bit wrong. Use dual camera app is what I'm trying to say. And then I'll put the name of it in case I forget. I'm excited about that. I know the videos of me singing along are going to be literally horrible, but they're going to be good memories. Because I saw someone say, like, if you're going to the Eras tour with your boyfriend, put him in charge of taking videos and stuff so you can enjoy your night. And I was like, I absolutely love you, Will, but I'm sorry, you do not take good photos and videos. Like, I'll just be like, really? That's what you got? Are you serious? And I don't want to be mean about it, so I was like, I'm going to take my own photos and videos because I'm fussy. And he's the sort of person that would just take a photo of you with like the top of your head cut off. Or you say like, can you take a picture of my outfit? And he like doesn't get the shoes. What are you doing? So we will be our own photographer. There we go. I think that's all of the phone tips. I'm going to make like a little phone section. Washi tape's coming off. But let's do a title. So I printed out this sticker to be the title, Eras Tour Tips, but it's kind of small. I know it's a bit weird, but I think I might just have two titles, like stick that in the corner, but then also use these alphabet stamps letters to put Eras Tour Tips as well. I'm glad it's not just me that wouldn't trust their partner for photos and videos. You can imagine, can't you, being like, oh yeah, I'm having a great time, I've left the photos and videos to them, this is going to be really good. Then next day, you're like, or later on, you're like, oh, let's see what you got. And you're just like, are you joking me? Like, where are the good photos? Where are the videos? Oh, the disappointment would be too much. So we're not going to risk that. We can't leave it to them. I'm going to use some of this dotty tape as well, since we're talking about confetti. I feel like this kind of looks like confetti. It looks like a celebration to me. So let's put that on there. I'll stick this Eras Tour Tips down. But then we're also going to write Eras Tour Tips with these alphabet stamps. And I haven't got them in order. I did once upon a time, but they've all got mixed up. And we haven't got time to sort them out. This is actually fabric ink. Where have I put the lid? Okay, lost it immediately. It's fabric ink, but it works on paper as well, so. Okay, let's hope it goes okay. Yes. So when I did like my Tortured Poets department journaling, I did so many titles with these, and I really didn't think about how long all the song titles were before I committed to doing every single song title with these alphabet stamps. But because that was an edited video, I could just put it as a time lapse and post it, and it would be quick for everyone watching. But because this is real time, I'm afraid you're gonna have to see me do every single letter. But at least we're not writing like Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus. It's just something so satisfying about these. And when I've used the like ink that's made for paper, it doesn't really work that well on this like textured paper. I feel like the fabric ink works so much better. It's just satisfying. Wait, it doesn't go through the page, does it? No. Okay. There's loads of paper on the back of that page anyway, so we're good. I'll probably have fabric ink all over me by the end of this. Let's put the sleeves up a bit. Eras Tour Tips. 2 titles for no reason. But you can't go wrong with journaling. There's no such thing. Hello, if you've joined us, please say hello in the chat so I can see who's here. We've been talking about what surprise songs we would like to see at the Eras tour. I'd like to know yours. And tell me your favourite era, tell me your favourite album, ask me a question about journaling, ask me a question about Taylor Swift. I mean, not like trivia, because I don't think I know enough, but let's chat, please. And then I use this full stop as like for a colon as well. Just double it up. Beep. Wow, that worked out so neat. Not the I, but the colon's nice. Okay, I'm going to underline that. Actually, yes, I'll underline it with this. I've got this, the little like instrumental from Bejeweled stuck in my head. You know where people do a TikTok and it's like, my next trip is beginning to sound like this, like I shouldn't sing, but it feels exciting. I can't believe there's only a few days left. Okay, we've got Eras Tour tips. Let's put that away before I get it everywhere. And I've put this little phone title. Let's put it on a bit of washi tape. Actually, I'll put it in between. I've got this one. It kind of reminds me of fireworks. I thought it would be cute. I might put a little phone sticker either side of it. Okay. Phone. And then I've got these. Not my designs, but just thought they were cute and like nostalgic. I love the idea that we're taking like a Nokia brick to the concert. Okay, that's for my phone title. Oops, I tried to underline it, but the washi tape's in the way. Okay. And then we're going to put these little tips around. Hopefully they'll fit neatly. I haven't really thought about it. Maybe I should move everything over. This happens a lot, just moving stuff around. You normally need to use some glue if you peel the stickers off and stuck them back down. Oh, did you? You used to have the Motorola flip phone. I had a flip phone, a pink one, but I don't know what brand it was. It was the best, to be honest. The only phone I liked better was I had a pink BlackBerry. And that was, weren't Blackberries just such a time? My the little like scrolly ball in the BlackBerry just like randomly stopped working after a year, and I replaced it with a little ball of tinfoil, and it worked fine. It was very bizarre and it looked absolutely terrible because I've got a phone with a little ball of tinfoil, but I didn't have to buy a new one for a while and I could keep BlackBerry messaging everyone. Yes, BBM is actually how I met my partner of 13 years. He came to my school for sixth form like the last couple of years, but we didn't like see each other. Somehow I had him on Facebook, I don't know, but he said, I've got a BlackBerry for my birthday, here's my BBM pin. Like, do you remember we just used to put our BBM pin just like on Facebook, just so anyone could add us. It was a different time. And I was like, oh, it's that guy. I'm going to add him on BBM. So I did. And we talked so much on BBM before we ever even met. And like we saw each other around school, didn't say anything. And on BBM we were like talking all the time. And then that started in like November. And when it got to Christmas, I decided, you know what, we're talking all the time. Like this guy, I really like him, but we only talk on BBM. We never talk in real life. So I took him a Christmas card in the dinner hall. I was like, hi, Merry Christmas. And then I went away. I was like so nervous. And yeah, he must have liked the Christmas card because then we started going out and we've been together for 13 years since school. So we have BlackBerry Messenger to thank for basically the whole thing and my bravery in giving him a Christmas card. So I remember BBM very well. See, this is what I love as well about you're in the Swiftie chat. Like when I went onto that Swiftie chat, I was like, oh, is everyone going to be like really young? I'm not saying I'm not young, obviously. 20, how old am I again? 28, yes. That's not old, I know. But like when you talk about BBM and like people were in the chat talking about Twilight and stuff, I was just like, oh, see, this is right. You're like, this is my generation. I love that. We're millennial Swifties. Oh my God. this story reminds me of So High School. Yes, I literally would find him in a crowd just to hide from him. Like, I want to know where he is, I want to be aware, but I don't want to make any contact. I never really thought about it, actually. It's weird that we like met in high school, but like I didn't think about that with that song. I think that's one of the things that's kind of like a bit of a shame about everyone like obsessing so much about who Taylor Swift songs are about, because like she said before that the point is they were her story, but then she makes them into a song and then it's your story to interpret. And I feel like it's nicer to be able to relate it to your own life instead of obsessing about who it's about. And because everyone was talking about So High School being about Travis, I guess I just thought of that when I listened to it, which is a shame because if I didn't have that in my brain, I would have probably thought about how it kind of relates to our little love story, which I will think about from now on. Okay, I'm just like mindlessly doodling here. I don't really like how this looks, but I have this with like most journal spreads where I'm like, this is not what I wanted. Don't really like the look of it, but then it usually comes together by the end. I think the lettering is a bit like, wish I did it all one way now, but we'll see. Maybe it'll come together. Okay, so shall I do things to take or just like random advice? How many have I got? I might do like things to take and do like a little bullet point list. Yes. Oh, you like it? Okay, well that's good. Thanks. Like I said, I do usually end up liking it by the end. I just have to have like this bit where I just trust the process. I always have a bit in the middle where I'm like, oh, this looks uglier than I thought it would. And then it kind of comes together at the end. I'm like, oh, I'm glad I carried on with that. Hello. That's my mum. Hi, Mum. How's the bracelet making going? The bracelet making is going well. Now I haven't slowed down. I made 100. I thought this is just too many now. Like I can't trade 100. So I put on one of the Taylor Swift groups. Like I said to everyone, if you wanted to take bracelets but like you didn't manage to make any, let me know. So basically I've been carrying on making them at the same pace, but I've been sending them to some people who didn't get a chance to make them. And then they've just been paying me the postage because it doesn't, like, I thought about how people are selling them and I thought it'd be kind of nice. I could sell like custom bracelets or like put them on my shop, but you don't have to monetize every hobby. And I feel like the cute thing about people trading bracelets with Taylor Swift is they don't do it for profit. They just do it to like exchange something. And I love that. And I feel like selling it would take away that like nice special thing about it. So I've just been basically giving them away. But some of the themes that people have asked for, like some of the things that I've made for other people have kind of inspired me to make more for myself to take as well. So I have actually ended up making some more. Oh, it's nice that you'd buy some, but I don't feel right selling them. I could send you some and then you just like help me out by sending the postage so I don't like make a loss on the postage. But I think, you're going to June 21st, aren't you? So I don't think I'd be able to give you them in time. I could give you them when you're there. Oh my god, look. I literally have a colon stamp and I was doing it with a full stop. Oh well, here we go. Question, which Taylor Swift song would you rather star in the music video for? That's one I've never thought about before. Hi holes. I think there's probably a better answer, but off the top of my head, Wildest Dreams, just because she's like running around, isn't she, in like that, where is she? Like a desert or something, in that like flowy dress. Where is she? I don't know, but the vibes seem good. I feel like I just want to run around like in a flowy dress. I love Wildest Dreams. I wouldn't mind them playing it over and over again while we film the video. If it's a video that like doesn't exist yet, I've got to think about this. I Hate It Here would be great because then I feel like the music video, it says like secret gardens in my mind, lunar valleys in my mind. I feel like the video would be extravagant and it would have like these nice environments and like sets and you could like dress pretty, go into secret gardens, explore lunar valleys, whatever they are. That would be nice. Or Down Bad, because that's kind of like alien abduction theme and I feel like that'd be fun. You didn't think I'd take that question so seriously, did you? you're going to the Black Dog. I'm not getting to London until Thursday, so I won't be able to join on Wednesday. But if there's like a kind of meet-up of Swifties outside the stadium or anything like that, I'd go along. I'll try. The good thing is we're in a group, so if we want to trade bracelets, I'm hoping we can kind of find each other. I know it'll be a bit difficult in Wembley, but I'll be going early on the day, like to get merch and to just be there early, so maybe there's a chance. I know someone in the Taylor Swift group for the 21st had made like these nice bracelets with a snake charm and said that if you find her and can prove that you're in that group chat, she'll give you one, and I thought that was really sweet. Okay, things to take. Let's carry on with some little boxes. I was going to do different colours for each one, but I feel like the purple and blue looks nice. Do I have any pink? Oh wait, I printed off some stickers that I want to use before we fill up that space, because for the dual camera app I wanted to use this little camera sticker. So let's make sure that goes on there. Okay. And some stars. Mum's asking me what outfit I'm wearing. You know what outfit I'm wearing, Mum. But I did talk about it before you joined. It is amazing. So everyone who hasn't heard already, I really wanted an outfit that was, oh, I've just knocked the camera, okay, that was like if Folklore and Lover had a baby. That's how I'm describing it in my head. So it's like Lover colour palette, all the pastels and stuff, but the ethereal flowy fairiness of the Folklore outfits. So this is all I've got in the journal so far. It's like the start of the plan, but basically I bought this dress. It's like pink dress, and then Mum has helped me make, when I say help me make, she made it all. She's responsible for all of this magic. Like these pastel petals on a skirt that tie round, and then this like rainbow cape. Oh, I should have had a picture for it. I can show you the petals because I've got some just lying about. They're in this nice pastel material. But I think I'll finish this journal spread and another journal spread about the outfit on a video, and like make a video about my outfit as like a kind of vlog, like show some pictures of me in the outfit of the thing. But these are the pastel petals, and it's honestly the best. Mum, you did the best job ever. It's my dream outfit. I love it. And I had this like dress when I was little that I used to love dressing up in, that was like a fairy dress, but it was kind of like flower petals and like roses and leaves. And I feel like that when I wear it. I feel like little me is dressing up and is happy. So that's what I'm wearing. You know, Mum, because you made it. But thanks for the question, because it gave me a chance to talk about it. But it'll be nice to like print off some pictures of it and finish off this spread. I might stick some more of that material in. There's some there as well. I'm very excited about it. Yeah, when I say a vlog, like, it'll probably still be journal related, because all of my vlogs kind of are, one way or another, all of my videos are. But I think I'll film some bits, kind of like a vlog of getting to the concert, like the outfit I'm going to wear, just like souvenirs or ephemera that I collect, and like what journal spreads I'm going to make with it. But I don't think I'll do a vlog as in like actual videos from the concert, because maybe a couple, maybe a little sneak peek, but like no one really wants to sit and watch someone else's concert videos, do they? It's just not the same. I don't know, maybe. I'll do some kind of vlog though. There will be something, because I won't be able to not talk about it. Right, we haven't wrote anything about things to take. I've just been chatting. I do not like how this looks, but we've been over this. It will look better later, I'm sure of it. Okay. So I've labelled things to take, like I've colour coded them as with this purple. Number 1 is earplugs. It's a must, because literally every video I've seen is like, this is the loudest concert you will ever go to. Do not forget to take earplugs. Lucy, luckily, thank you Lucy if you're watching, has lent me some of her like loop ones that everyone keeps talking about, which I'm really glad about, because I'm not gonna lie, I did not want to buy them because they seem so expensive, but she has multiple pairs and I'm very happy that she's lending me them. So we'll see how they go. but we have to, because you know this, Mum and Holly, like I'm way too sensitive, so my ears will be ringing after just like a normal night out. So after Taylor Swift, I think it would be horrible if I don't have earplugs. Protect the ears. Oh, you're down for me to document every detail. Thank you. That's nice to know. Because I think maybe some people on my channel are like, oh my god, she's talking about Taylor Swift again. Because I know everything is very just journal related usually, and I've been really on one with the Taylor Swift stuff recently, but it has to be done. It's basically all I'm thinking about leading up to the show, and a thing that I really love about it is like loads of Swifties are so creative. Like to me, being part of the Swiftie community and doing creative stuff like journaling and making bracelets and bejeweling your costume or whatever you're doing, it just like it all goes hand in hand. So I feel like all of this Swiftie content does kind of fit with my channel. If you haven't got the chat replay and you're watching this, my mum just said, yes, you're definitely fragile. Thanks, Mum. I am though. It's a blessing and a curse, being sensitive. I literally wear sunglasses in the cinema because it'll give me a migraine. You just have to know it about yourself and prepare. I'm hoping that my sensitivity doesn't get in the way of having a good time at the Eras tour. But I'll just have to ignore it, honestly. Normally I'm like, I need to take care of myself, but if my sensitivity is trying to get in the way at Eras tour, I'm just gonna have to be like, do you know what, you're just gonna have to wait. Like when I went to Bongo's Bingo and like I felt like my brain was bleeding, but I was like, I'm going to have a good night. I will deal with how much it hurts later. Sometimes you just have to make extenuating circumstances. Okay, so we've got earplugs. It's a must. Then we've got take a charged power bank and lead, because I got my power bank ready and I didn't put the lead with it, and I was like, how dumb would it be if I took the power bank and I forgot to take the lead that actually plugs it to the phone, so I do have to write it down. If you're watching this and you're going, remember that loads of the stadiums, including Wembley, say that you're only allowed to take a power bank if it's smaller than your phone. You can't take a big one, they'll take it off you. Mine is really quite big, but my phone is big and my phone is bigger than it. So they didn't say which phone, they just said if it's smaller than your phone, and it is smaller than my gigantic phone, so hopefully I'll be okay. Let's put charged power bank. And cable for it. While you're here, I have a question for you. In terms of these like live streams, is there anything that you would really like to see as a live video? Like a cozy hobby or like a journal related thing? Like, do you like the journal, like journal with me lives? Is there any kind of theme you'd like me to make as a journal with me live? Do you think that a live flip through would be nice, because we could like go through a journal together and talk about his pages? I'd like to know what you think. I'm going to draw a little lightning bolt. Electricity. That's terrible. Let's go with it. It's not my best lettering work today, guys. And then if you don't want to answer the question about what you'd like to see live, let's think of a fun hypothetical question. If you could, this is so random, but why not, go back in time, you can't change anything, you can't affect anything, you can just observe where, like for one day, what time period and what place would you go to, and like what would you observe with your one day of time travel? It's interesting to think about. Oh, you'd like to see a live video of marbling? That's a good one. I'm very much due another marbling hyperfixation, so that will happen. I'm gonna write that down. Everything would be wonderful. I'm your number one favourite stalker after all. I love that, thank you. You'd love to see a journal supplies tour. Ooh, that's a fun one. And that's one that I wouldn't really think about. So thank you for that, because like that's a nice idea. I don't know why it just wouldn't cross my mind. Partly because all of my journal supplies are just like a mess, first of all. So I'd have to like take you through the mess. It's a mess that's organised to me because I know where stuff is, but to everyone else, I feel like they'd be like, oh my God, what is wrong with you? But also a lot of my supplies are my own stuff. So it would be slightly self-promotional, but I can't help that because I basically make stickers for me to use. But I do have other journal supplies that I could show you around. I just have to have a bit of a tidy up first. And that's dried up. We won't use that end of it. I'm just using this gold pen to doodle. I've realised that I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing. I've just got into the like intuitive zone. Sometimes that's really good because you can just like not think about it and be like, wow, I made that. And sometimes that's really bad because you think, oh my God, what am I doing? I wasn't even thinking about that. It just happened. Okay. What else are we taking? We've got earplugs, charge power bank and cable. Empty bottle in your bag has to be less than 500 millilitres. I want to do that on blue because water. So what else? Okay. Like a little sort of first aid kit type thing. Things that you just maybe wouldn't think of. Oh, see, I'm going to have to do a different colour now because I don't want to put blue. These are the things I think about because it'll be next to the blue, but I don't want to put purple because it'll be next to that purple. No. Bit of green. Is that a bit rogue? Well, if I put some green in that page, it'll be all right, won't it? Let's go for it. Okay. I want it to fill that space. If we go up to there. Aren't all artists messy? Actually, probably. I mean, you have to be a bit messy, right? There must be some artists that are neat. But I can't imagine it. I can't imagine being neat at anything. Never mind at art, because the whole point, like, I mean, look at this. I've made us. You can't actually see all of it. I've made such a mess. Wait, let me just. Absolute chaos on this table. And we're not even. How far through are we? Like, we haven't even done one half of the page, so I can't imagine being a neat artist. It just doesn't feel right because you'd have to stop your process every few minutes to like tidy up around you. I can't imagine that. So maybe all artists are messy. I don't know. Are you? What was I going to write? Oh, studio tour. See, that's another one where like that's a really nice idea, but then I never do it because it means tidying up. I would not want to show the studio in like its proper state. But if I have, the next time I have one of those days where like I actually have a proper tidy up, one of those ones where you're like, right, I'm going to tidy everything, and you get really into it. You've cleared out half the room, you're like, yes, and then you lose, this is what happens to me anyway, lose motivation partway through and think, oh my God, what have I done? And then the last half of the day is like an absolute slog to put everything back. Next time I do that, and it's actually somewhat neat, I will do a studio tour, I'll film it. Okay, so, weather prep. The lettering's going out the window a bit now. I kind of think this would look cuter if I just did it in normal writing, but well. Sun cream is optimistic. However, we all know these days have recently been like rain, 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 really hot sun for a bit, then rain, rain, rain. So if the really hot sunny bit happens while we're standing in the queue, we're going to need the sun cream because we are fragile and sensitive, remember? So sun cream, and then because it's England, also umbrella. Am I spelling umbrella wrong? Everyone doesn't mind it being untidy, it's realistic. Yeah, that's true. And it would never be completely tidy because, yeah, that would be unrealistic. But it needs to be somewhat, like, it needs to be a little bit tidier than it is now because right now it's just like, it's just too much to be shared with the general public. It's not ready for public consumption. I will have to just tidy up a little bit. And then I've got poncho. I don't know if anyone saw, but I loved that video where Taylor Swift was like performing in Edinburgh, I think, and she was like, I do a lot of costume changes for the show, but I have never witnessed this. Like, in a few minutes, the whole audience, like as soon as it started to rain, all changed into their rain poncho. She was like, that was genuinely a really cool thing to see. Like, you all came so prepared for the rain. And I just thought, yeah, welcome to the UK, love. I said that because I've put rain poncho on there, in case you wonder what I'm on about. Okay, let's put another little border on this. RIP to this piece of paper, which has become my little border drawing paper. Doesn't really show up. Love, welcome to the UK, love. Oh God, I was just thinking about people watching this back on replay and being like, what? I love also the video Taylor Swift where they're like, what like English slang do you like? And she's like, oh, cup of rosy. And I was like, who says cup of rosy? Does anyone actually say that? And then she's like, wanker. And I was like, wow, cup of rosy and wanker are like two different ends of like British spectrum, but I love that. You should have a concert poster, welcome to the UK, love. She would not be able to see it from where I'm sitting, but I love the energy. Okay. Weather prep, sun cream, umbrella, poncho, and, oh yeah, I was going to do bullet points, never mind. Now I can use blue, not that one, to do like blister plasters, lip balm, wet wipes, tissues, painkillers. I put snack, but I don't think they'll let you take it in. And then I'm going to just put the empty bottle in this box, like a little sort of checklist of other stuff. Little packing list for sensitive people. That's wonky. No one's answered my question about time travel. Is that too random? If you could time travel for one day just to observe, what era, say it's relevant eras, what era of time would you visit? Come on. If you don't say dinosaurs, you're wrong, but anyway. There's no right or wrong answer, I mean. See that? Look at that beautiful method for planning where I'm going to cut. So accurate. Where are the little stickers I've got? Ah, yes, I printed that off because I thought I'll put that for things to take in your bag. I also printed that off and I forgot to use it. God's sake. I can put it somewhere. Everything will have two titles. Let's write things down first. So things we're going to put down are blister plasters, because I love the boots that I'm going to be wearing and they're usually really comfortable, but I think like walking around London and wearing them for so long and standing up and dancing, blisters are still a possibility, so just in case. Blister plasters. Wet wipes, I need to get one of those like little packets of them because you never know, do you? Like what you might need them for, they're just handy. Tissues for crying, snotting, etc. Painkillers because headaches, unfortunately. They'll let you in with painkillers, right? Yeah. You can't get kicked out of Wembley for having some paracetamol in your bag, I'm sure. Lip balm, it's a must. I've said that about everything, shut up. And I put snack back on, oh yes, water bottle. Water bottle, as we say. But it has to be empty. Okay, I really overestimated the size of the box that I would need for that, didn't I? Look at that. Oh well. Well, maybe I'll just put, oh, and I've put there a plastic bag as well. Let's put that the bottle has to be empty and under 500 mils. And let's put, what did I just say? Empty plastic bag. Empty bag. And some stars to fill the space. So let's put a border around this. And I'm going to write a list because I will definitely forget what we said. So just while I remember, other live videos that you'd like to see. Let's get them down on this notepad. We said studio tour. If anyone else has any other live videos they'd like to see, oh well, or just videos they'd like to see. I guess a studio tour can't really be live, right? Because that would be really hard to do. A studio tour can just be like one to do, and then journal supplies tour is nice. So videos. And paper marbling. I also feel like on that note, like paper making would be nice. I showed you the handmade paper earlier. That would be a good one to make a video about, wouldn't it? Hopefully. So if you have any more, just let me know, but I don't want to forget them, so I just wrote them down. Let's do a little border on this one. My tea has gone completely cold. I'm just leant away from the phone to drink that because I don't want you to hear my gulping sounds. But it is peppermint tea. I feel like peppermint tea is the best tea for a forgetful person, because if you accidentally let it go cold and forget about it, it's fine, it's still nice. And also, if you leave the tea bag in, it never really gets overbrewed. It's peppermint and licorice, this one. I feel like you can't overbrew a peppermint and licorice tea. So that's my irrelevant tip of the day. Here's a little first aid kind of to pack list. Let's stick that down and then use some of those stickers before I forget. If I move that out the way, I'll put it on that side because I wanted to put some little clouds and umbrellas next to the one about the weather, but I don't want to forget. So I've got this little tiny umbrella that can go here. Oh yeah, I printed off some earplugs, some of those loop ones. Put that there. And then I've got just the general like bag things to take. Double title, we'll just put it at the bottom. Why not? Might as well use it. And a little water bottle sticker. Some plasters. And now I've realised that we have no stickers left for the other page. None of these ones anyway. I've got some other stickers to put on. We have a couple of little clouds because weather. Let's just put them in random places actually. I think they look nice. I have smudged some ink over them. Okay, and then this side will be for like miscellaneous tips or advice. I'm going to put that here. And a couple of these little stars. So might as well use everything on this little sheet. Oh, one's teeny. And then I'll underline that. I was going to say, what is your favourite Taylor Swift song if you watch him? But obviously that's too hard, so let's be controversial. What's your least favourite? No one's answering my questions anyway, but I'm just asking them in case one of them appeals to you. What's your least favourite Taylor Swift song? Start some arguments. Let's not actually. No arguing. So we've got advice. Let's do some green so we can actually so the green can make sense, because now it just looks like that's standing out way too much. So the doors open for the Wembley one at 4:30. I still don't know if this is right. So I've booked the Uber for 3:15 to try to get there at 3:30. So then it's an hour before the doors open. As it says it's a 15-minute drive. It will probably be longer. But I feel like an hour before doors open is all right, right? I'll have already got merch. So it's not like I need to do that. That's enough time to trade bracelets in the queue. And I know some people are going really, really early, but then I feel like you're just standing around. I know you have to for queuing for general admission, but we're seated, so I'm just colouring in these stars while I'm thinking. I feel like an hour early is going to be okay. I hope. I'm just writing this on my Eras Tour tips thing as if I know, because I haven't been yet, so I don't know, but that's not one that I've got from someone else. That's just, they said arrive early, but they didn't say how early. So hopefully that's enough. Let's put it, I haven't even written it, right. So I'm going to put doors open. This is more just like for me. Time travel question wasn't fair, too many options. Well, the correct answer is dinosaurs. Okay, I know I shouldn't say there's a right or wrong answer, but if you pick something in human history, it's like, it would be amazing, but it's still humans. If you think about how long ago the dinosaurs actually were, and like how different they are to anything you could experience ever in your life, I feel like that is the only thing that people should be using it for, but that is my opinion, so I know that I need to shut up. See, Egyptians building the pyramids though, if you're going to choose something out of human history, that is a good one. Because it's still a mystery, isn't it? So it would be cool to see. I personally don't think it'd be as good as dinosaurs, but okay. Oh my God, it's going to be controversial, but I'm not a big fan of We're Never Getting Back Together. Honestly, me neither. That's not controversial to me. That one, We're Never Getting Back Together, I'm sorry to say it, but Shake It Off and even 22, they're too overplayed, so I just can't, there's no dopamine left in those songs anymore for me. Clean kind of annoys you. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Have you watched the live version of Clean? I can't, I love that, but each to their own. So, doors open 16:30. I'm glad the least favourite song question is getting some responses. It's a bit easier than thinking of your favourite, isn't it? Because your favourite's too hard. Doors open, yeah, okay. Aiming to arrive. My writing's got a bit too small. Shake It Off is my choice for an annoying one. Yeah, totally get that. I mean, it's like so overplayed. It's just not as like interesting as so many other songs. You like 22 because I remember turning 22 for it. Oh, that's, yeah, I get that. That's a nice memory. And that one's less annoying, I think, than Shake It Off and Never Getting Back Together. Because they're like kind of repetitive, aren't they? So they're like, when you first hear it, you're like, oh yeah, bop. And then when you've heard it like a million times, you're like, no more, please. I love you, but stop. I should not have participated in Swiftie discussion with my least favourite. Yeah, you should. You're entitled to that. And it's not exactly one that's like people are going to be really like mad about. I mean, you can't really be mad about someone else's opinion anyway. Just checking that I'm writing the right thing. Top favourite, impossible. Impossible. I can't even pick top favourite from particular albums because it will just be wrong. I can't. I refuse. Doors open 16:30, aim to arrive 15:30. That took me so long because I was thinking about other things. So I think my least favourite are the generic Taylor Swift songs that everyone knows. Yeah, me too. Like, that's why I think when people who like don't listen to Taylor Swift and they've just heard the songs on the radio, they're like, I don't like Taylor Swift. I'm like, but do you just not like her like radio songs that are really overplayed though? Have you actually listened to other stuff? Because I feel like at this point she's a genre. Like, there's 11 albums, like they cross different genres and like different moods and stuff. So if you just base your opinion on her of like hearing Shake It Off, then, you know, it's not really fair. But I'm speaking directly to you, Dad. Genghis Khan's funeral would be a treat to see. I have to say I know absolutely nothing about that, but it sounds interesting. I'm going to Google it right now. I feel like just... Oh, my keyboard's so loud. Sorry. It's balanced on something, so it's making a like terrible noise. This might send me down a rabbit hole, so I won't look too much, but 1,000 soldiers carried Khan's body to his burial site were killed to prevent them from disposing its execution. Oh my god, this is something I'm going to have to look into later. I don't know anything about that, but it sounds interesting. I feel like my lives will always take a little bit of a weird irrelevant turn because that's just what happened. So I like that we're journaling about Taylor Swift and also talking about Genghis Khan's funeral. That's the type of random that I strive for. I am now speaking directly to you. And now we're straight to Harry Potter references. Yeah, that was me speaking directly to Dad because he said, I shouldn't repeat what he said because there's Swifties on this live, but I'm going to say it. He said that Taylor Swift was, I quote, tripe pop music. How can one be so wrong? It's a shame, you know, just missing out. I've forgiven, but I have not forgotten. You guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I don't think the Egyptians built the pyramids. I don't think you're crazy because isn't there loads of like supposed evidence that like the methods that people suggested the Egyptians used were actually like impossible or something? I don't know. I don't know much about it, but I feel like I know there's theories of like aliens and like other things that have happened, and like how would we know? You can't really say it's wrong because you don't know. On one hand, I think it's possible that something not human built them because I like to believe in stuff like that because it makes things more interesting. But on the other hand, I feel like humans of the past, oh my god, this is so off topic, but I feel like humans of the past don't get enough credit because like you said, like it's impossible, they can't build them today with all our technology, but like I think we have this, oh my god, I just can feel myself going off on one, but I'm gonna have to say it. I think we have this conception that like humans of the past were primitive and humans of now have like technology and we're better and we know more and we can do more, but like it's not the case. Like if you think about some of the like amazing structures that have been built in the past, I can just see my own hands on the screen and hear myself rambling. People in the past weren't necessarily like worse at stuff than we are. Like they knew things that we don't know. So on one hand, I get what you mean about the pyramids, but then on the other hand, maybe we're not giving them enough credit because ancient civilizations did do amazing things. That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's actually do something else in my journal. Okay, get merch earlier in the day. That's what we're going to do. The swing between topics is just wild, but this is what my brain is like on a daily, momentarily, secondly, minutely basis. Get merch earlier. I know for some people it's get merch like the day before, but we won't be there till the day before, and I think like we're close enough hopefully to the stadium at our hotel that we can like go get merch at the thing that's open in the day and then like take it back to the hotel and then go back later. I'm hoping, so we'll see. I wasn't even bothered really about merch, but like now I am because I need something from the experience. I know it's probably an unpopular opinion, but if there's like not official merch, I'll get that. I don't really mind if it's official. I just want something to like wear that I got on the day. So if it's like one of them people that's just like selling them on the floor, I'll just be like, yeah, okay, if it's pretty, I'll get it. What have we got? Would you rather go to Hogwarts or meet Taylor Swift? Why would you ask me that on this stream? Because I tell you what, that's difficult. Oh, you know I love Taylor Swift. Like I'm doing all of this content, but like there might be, this is my justification. I'm gonna choose Hogwarts, but hear me out. I'd love to meet Taylor Swift, but who knows, like that, it's probably impossible, but out of the two things, visiting Hogwarts is more impossible because it doesn't exist. So if I got a free pass for something, I'd have to pick Hogwarts. I mean, so millennial right now, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to, would I? You never know, there might be an opportunity in this lifetime for me to meet Taylor Swift, but there's definitely not going to be one to visit Hogwarts, so I'm going to have to use that. Tripe with a capital T. Oh, Dad's popped up. Hi, Dad. Be careful, the Swifties will find you. He's one of them people that's only heard her songs on the radio, so he's not even listened to the albums. Don't believe him. I mean, just not don't believe him. Obviously, we know he's wrong, but I never say that about your music, Dad. Anyway, Genghis Khan was a great Mongolian world conqueror. He was an insane... If you're watching this video back and you can't see the chat, you're just going to be like, what the hell is she on about? Because I've just randomly started reading one of the messages about Genghis Khan. But that's what's happening. He was an insane military genius and built the biggest empire until the English colonial empire. His grave had never been found. Oh. I mean, I sort of knew like bits about who he was, but like, I didn't know if something happened at his funeral, like it was special. It's kind of weird that his grave was never found. It's definitely an interesting one that I wouldn't have thought of. Oh, good one, says Mum. Don't know, we've talked about so many things in the past 5 minutes, I have no idea what that was a response to. Humans of the past was much smarter than people give them credit for. As an archaeologist... Oh, see, we've got an archaeologist in the chat. Amazing. That's so good for our strange, hypothetical, historical conversation. As an archaeologist, I can safely say they're much more similar in thinking ability and creativity to us now. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, people think that they were just, like, dumb and primitive and they couldn't do things. Like, no, like, they did amazing things. Definitely don't get enough credit. I understand that the pyramids are still, like, quite a mystery, though. Yes, so we've got get merch earlier in the day, arrive early. Ooh, where it says doors open, I wanted to put a door sticker, which I've got from my shop. One of these open a new door stickers. I feel like I like relating the sticker to what's going on. Let's have one of these. As if, imagine if the door to Wembley Stadium looked like that. More places should have whimsical doors. I'm just saying. And then because it says like the timings, I wanted to put some clocks as well. I'll put these little time flies clocks. And then like get merch earlier in the day. That little wee was the sound of the clock flying. Okay, I might put like a... I'm trying to decide what to put now. Because I want to put like a little cuckoo clock as well, but like where should I put it? I'm trying to put it there. Ooh, let's put it there. I don't know. Decisions. That might be a bit random, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, I said good one to what Holly said. I totally missed what Holly said. I'd like to go back to 1900s and see the World Exposition in Paris. Ooh, that'd be cool. That would be cool. Still not as cool as dinosaurs, but it's okay. I forgive you. What else am I supposed to be writing about? I've gone very off topic. So, I want a box like... I'm going to do one like this because I want it to fill up this space. Hi, Dad. My whole family's watching. Thank you. What I meant was they couldn't have moved the blocks that high. Not that they weren't smart, they definitely were looking back. Unfortunately, technology's made us dumber. Yeah, I guess that's kind of true. Yeah, that's why I remember there being theories about like aliens and stuff like that, because it's just like even if they were like amazing at stuff, it's still not possible. So that would be cool to go back in time and see, like solve the mystery. But imagine if you went back and it was actually like not that good. It would be good. I didn't expect to be talking about this. How would you rate the random conversation from 1 to 10? 1 is too random, not enjoying it, get back on topic and shut up. And 10 is I enjoy random conversations. Let's keep it going. I promise you won't hurt my feelings. I'm going to draw a border on this one, even though I haven't written on it what it's going to be. We've got a 10. Excellent. It's from Mum though, so she's biased. How long have we been on for? Oh my god. No, hang on a minute. Whoa. Speaking of time travel. Did we start at 4 and it's now like nearly 5:30? I kid you not, this is how my time blindness works. I thought that I would stream for an hour, and I thought that in that hour I would make this entire page and I'd also make an Evermore title page. And we're now an hour and 20 minutes in. I haven't even finished this page. I'm just talking utter nonsense. This is why I'm always late for things. I'm so optimistic with how much you can do in a certain amount of time. I suppose it would be quicker if I wasn't talking so much, but it's just part and parcel of being live. You gotta keep the chat going. What the hell am I writing now? Oh yeah, so I want to put stay behind for 30 minutes after it ends, because that's my plan, hopefully, for like making sure that the crowds have gone down a little bit, but I don't want to leave early, because I think some people say to leave before Karma, the last song, to avoid the crowds, but I don't want to miss a single second. So stay behind. I'm hoping 30 minutes is like long enough to clear out. I don't know. When we went to Harry Styles, it took so long to get out of Coventry, like literally hours standing there waiting. Traffic was at a standstill. It was a sea of people. I know it'll probably be a sea of people at Wembley as well, but I'm hoping that because there's such a massive stadium, oh, so was Coventry. I was going to say I'm hoping that they know how to deal with it better and they'll be like well prepared, but it's the first night in London, isn't it? So we'll see. But I'm just hoping that 30 minutes is long enough to like leave it. The crowds might have gone down a bit. Obviously there'll still be a lot of people, but like then we can find a way home. I don't know. Why do you want to stay behind? Yeah, basically, so like some of the crowds are cleared out, so you're not completely carried away by the sea of people. They said Box Park is open until 2, so I'll probably go there. Am I missing something? I don't know what Box Park is. I heard people talking about it and I don't know what it is. Can you please fill me in? Because I feel like this is something I need to know about. Probably go there for an hour after. What is it? Sounds intriguing. Stay behind 30 mins. So my plan was like, we would stay behind for 30 minutes to like wait for the crowds to go down, just sit there a bit. Obviously after a while they're probably going to say, right, you need to get out now, but like take the last few like pictures. And like I've seen a TikTok that people do where it's like the New Year's Day song and it's like there's glitter on the floor after the party and people are standing there and like everyone's cleared out and it's like, oh, they're holding their shoes and they're just like, it's over. And I just thought it was kind of cute and I thought I can film like little TikToks or pictures and just like sit there and be like, wow, did that just happen, and then leave. Dad says you need to move that clock sticker. Where? Why? What's it ever done to you? I think it looks nice there. But imagine it with the little boxes around, it will look okay. Shut up. They're having a Taylor Swift party from 11 AM to 11 PM. Tickets are £11 for entry. Oh, is that near the stadium? 11 PM, but I wonder what time the concert finishes. I would have thought that would be kind of near 11 PM, no? I don't know. Sounds intriguing though. You said yes, but I forgot what I just asked you. Yes, it's near Wembley. Oh, it's a restaurant bar. Sounds interesting. I also feel like I might be a bit shattered after it, but I also might be really hyped, so I might want to carry on the party. Stay behind 30 minutes after. I'm just going to put like to let crowds go down a bit because they're probably not going to be gone. That's going to go there. Oh, do you know what? I am actually going to move that clock sticker because I want it to be near to the bit where I'm talking about time. You got your wish, Dad. I've moved the sticker. Even though I know you were winding me up, but it's moved now anyway. I think it's about people who don't have tickets maybe. Oh, okay. That's cute because I saw like, obviously at other shows people have like stayed in the car park and had like a sing-along outside if they didn't get tickets, and I thought that was really nice. But then I saw on Wembley's email they said anyone hanging around the stadium will be moved on and you're not allowed to be near there unless you've got a ticket, which on one hand seems mean because I like the whole culture of like people who don't get tickets get to have their own little concert outside, but then on the other hand I kind of get it as well because it's going to be so busy anyway with all the people who do have tickets. So it's nice that there's an event for like people who don't have tickets to go to. What else am I writing? So we've got doors open, get merch earlier in the day, stay behind 30 minutes earlier. What other tips and advice have we got on here? Pee before leaving the venue. I mean, that's bound to happen if I'm staying. can't get my words out. That is bound to happen if I'm staying behind for 30 minutes. But just in case, because some people said they were like, I forgot to pee before leaving the venue. It took so long to get out. We were standing in the crowds. I really needed the toilet. I couldn't go back in the stadium, but we couldn't move anywhere. And they were like desperate. And that sounds hellish. So I'm writing it down to remind myself. This kind of feels like revision. I'm like writing down all these things to like visualize them and like put them into my brain so I don't forget. I've never prepared so much for an event, but it's fun. You wouldn't have thought I'd actually have to write in my journal about when to pee, but this is where we are. It's telling the wrong time. What time does it say? Well, 10 to 2 is, I think Mum told me this, like the time that they always set clocks to and like watches to in shops and stuff, so like they look nice. I don't know, so that's what I did. I thought it would look nice. It's apparently like the most aesthetically pleasing time or something. Tell me if I'm right, Mum. I'm sure you told me that. Oh, I need to put a board on this one. Oh, some people are going there before. Okay, that's cute. I like that idea. And then I wonder if people, do you think people will be trading bracelets there? I'm like very concerned about having enough time to trade bracelets because like I have 100. And I thought if I'm only arriving an hour before, am I going to get a chance to trade them all? I know some people said like it's easier to trade them in the queue than it is like actually inside. I do worry, but then I also don't want to go too early and like be standing around for nothing because I don't want to be too tired. Doing the athlete hydration trick, drink lots of fluids the day before and the morning and stop all drinking at like 12 p.m. and only do small sips of water throughout the night. If that works for you, good for you. That sounds good. But I don't want to do any kind of like, oh, I'm going to stop drinking now. Because like dehydration is one of the worst things for like giving me migraines. And I just, as much as I don't want to miss anything by going to the toilet, I feel like I can't be, I'm preparing for the concert, yes, but I can't be like dehydrating myself just for Taylor Swift. Like that's just it's too much. We got to stay hydrated, queens. Don't do anything unhealthy. I didn't know that that's an athlete hydration trick though. That does sound interesting. Sounds like you've done your research. How long is the concert? I think it's 3 hours or 3.5 hours. Someone tell me if they know exactly, but it's long. Like it's like double the length of a normal concert. And then, oh, this one is quite specific, but it's to keep the tab for, you get like a light up bracelet when you go. It like, I'm so excited about it. It's like a light and then it lights up specific colours for different songs. So like everyone in the stadium has one when they go in. So like the whole stadium lights up and I think it's so cute. But someone said on TikTok, it comes with one of those little like plastic tabs and when you pull it out, that's what activates the battery. But then obviously it will drain the battery, like eventually it'll run out. But if you keep the little plastic tab, apparently there's a way to like put it back in so that when you come out, you can save the battery life of it. Because like I want to do like a bit of a, I've seen people do memory boxes and things like that. I want to do some sort of souvenir collection. I haven't thought about exactly what it's going to be yet. It might be a memory box or it might be something else, but I want to keep that light bracelet in it. I've seen someone put it in like a jar with the confetti and the bracelets they trade it for, and I feel like there's a lot of creative possibilities with all the things that we get to keep after, like as souvenirs. So I would definitely want to keep that light up bracelet, and I don't want it to run out of battery too soon. So I want to make sure I put a little note to myself on this tips page to keep the plastic thing for that bracelet. You can pop it back in. I say pop it back in, it's probably a bit more difficult than that, but that apparently saves the battery life for longer. Page is looking good, thanks. I've not been thinking about it very much, but it is coming together more now, isn't it? It definitely looks a bit nicer now. You can see like the vision is coming together a bit more than it did just here. This is why you've got to trust the process. That's better. I'm glad you approved, Dad. 3.5, I think. I'm general admission. If I leave any point, I lose my spot. Okay, I do understand the whole toilet thing a bit more for that. That would stress me out a little bit. The only thing that I think though is like Swifties are all so nice, so kind, so understanding. Like you're all in the same boat. So I do think like if you did need to leave to go to the bathroom at any point, the people around you obviously like know where you were standing, and I would hope that they would like let you go back to your spot. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you that you're like near nice people, because it would really suck to like queue for that long, get a really good spot, go, then oh my god, you need the toilet, and then your choices are like, what, you just gotta go and then lose it. It just doesn't seem right. Everyone's in the same boat and everyone's so nice. I'm hoping that they'll like be respectful of each other's places. Maybe I'm being optimistic because I know that like people at concerts do get quite obsessed with getting to the front. What was I just doing? Yes, keep the light for the thing. I'm just marking out where I want this box to be. Not keep the light, keep the plastic tab for the light bracelet. Are you taking a bag with your stuff? Yeah, I'm taking a clear bag. They don't have to be clear now, but I just thought save like time at the security searches and stuff, with like bracelets, and then these things. Obviously the poncho and umbrella won't fit in there. I'll have to wear the poncho. No, the poncho will wrap small. I'll take a tiny sun cream. I say umbrella, but actually will they even let you in with an umbrella? Question mark. I'll have a look at the policy because they might be weird about that. I didn't think about that. Now I'm thinking about it all going in the bag. Well, I've got like 100 bracelets, but they're on clips. So if they have to go in the bag, I think they can. But my plan is to put them on like the plastic shower rings on the edge of the bag, on the strap of the bag. I talk a little bit about that in the video where I customise the bag. And then the other stuff in the bag. This is making sense. So like everything else from my bag inside, the bracelets on the outside, but they can go in if they have to. And then Will is taking a bag, and Will is notoriously light packer. Like I feel like he won't take anything apart from like his phone, and that's it. So my backup plan is, if it won't all fit in my bag, I can put some stuff in his bag. That's the plan. We'll see, because the bag policy for Wembley is like the bag has to be smaller than A4. So it's rather small, so it won't fit too much in it. Hope you have the best time. Yeah, me too. I think I'm going to. I've got a small ready wrap poncho. Thanks, but Lucy did say that she's bought ponchos for the 3 of us, which is nice. I'll have to ask her like how small they are. Look at how messy that border is. Oh well, my mind was elsewhere. So I'll ask her how small they are. I'm hoping that she's got ones that like go small and can go into the bag, but if not, then I'll ask you for that wrapped up one, please. So keep plastic tab. For so I guess the Evermore title page will have to be a different stream, because it looks like finishing this one live is going to probably take like 2 hours. So who, out of the people who are here watching now, who would like to see a live video and probably come back another time for the one where I make an Evermore title page, just to get an idea? They also sell merch themed ponchos for like £8, I think. Oh, I didn't know that. That's worth looking at. For light up bracelet. Another live, another time. Exactly. Oh, the ponchos have images. Oh, that would be so cute. Imagine buying the poncho for the show and then afterwards like cutting it up and put it in the journal. See, now you're thinking with a journalist's brain, and I love that. Everything can be kept for your journal if you're obsessed enough. This is the one thing, like, not the one thing, there was loads of terrible things about COVID, obviously, but one random niche thing for journalists is like, before the pandemic, you could get cute leaflets and like paper ephemera everywhere. Everyone had like a little business cards, like everywhere you go, you could collect nice things for your journal. But like since that, obviously because of like germs and stuff, nowhere has paper stuff anymore. This is the dilemma about being a journaler, is like that is actually better for the planet. Like we don't need to always be producing physical ephemera. But at the same time, it is disappointing sometimes now because you go places and you want to be able to collect lots of things to put into your journal and they're just never there. But we find ways. You're keeping it for your memory box. Oh, so you're doing a memory box as well? Yeah, I think it's such a cute idea. I'm just doing some doodles. Why? I could do them at the end. Let's do some. Have we got much more? So I've got comfy outfit. I mean, I don't need to write that down because I already know my outfit. I already know it's comfy. But I feel like I need to add another box. And I think that's... Oh, you did say, Dragana, make sure you take a Ziploc bag for confetti. So I will put that one. Because that's a good tip. My terrible scoring to see where I'm going to cut the box out. I don't know whether to do two, one for London, one for the concert, and combine them. Oh, okay, because you're doing a trip to London, it's going to be a whole thing. Oh, I feel like you do two. If it excites you, the idea of doing it and making it, then I would do two, because they're like two separate themes. Like you can have all your era stuff in one and like so many like nice London souvenirs and stuff in the other. But if it feels like a little bit of a chore and you think, oh my god, like if it's something you're not that much looking forward to putting together, you just want to have it, then just combine them and make it easier for yourself. That's what I would say. Because if it's going to be like a fun creative process, drag it out. If it's going to be something you just want to get done, make it easy. They're the rules to live by. Mum says do two. Styly. So, what did we just say? Ziploc bag for confetti. I should put that on the things to take bit, but it's too late. Have you been to London before, or would this be your first time in London as well? I'm going to draw some little confetti on here. Pop, pop. That's the sound of the confetti. Any ideas for what else I can do? Because I thought that these tips would fill up the whole thing. And I think I've run out of tips. So we're going to have a section that doesn't have anything planned for it. Oh no. Stickers. Well, yeah, there's always going to be stickers. But I can't fill up the whole thing with stickers. I was just thinking I'll put a few more on though, because I've got... This is my Eerie Era sticker sheet, like the Halloween themed albums, but I've cut little ones out. So like when I've sent bracelets to people, I've cut little stickers out to add as freebies. That's why it's like hacked up. But I was going to take a few of these little Taylor Swift themed ghosts from the Anti-Hero music video and just put them around because I thought that'd be cute. But where? See, I really like those phone stickers, but they look so pale compared to the stickers that are all over with the black outlines. I feel like they don't fill in the gap, which is just visually unsatisfactory for me, but alas. Put that there. It's a bit random, a bit rogue, but it's okay. And put this little guy down here. Stickers, doodles and dots, bracelet stickers. All of those sound good. But somehow not right. Like, it's blank. I feel like I need to do something else in boxes. Shall I write some really generic tips just to fill in the space? I'm just looking through all of my stuff, by the way, just rifling through the mess to see what I've got. I've got some glitter dots that I want to put on the page somewhere. And I wanted to put some of these stars if I can fit them in. Because why not? Generic tips. Deodorant. I don't know, because that is a good tip, but then it also should have gone in the things to take bit. I don't want it to have a thing on its own because it feels like then I have a problem. Like, remember deodorant, you sweaty girl. I'm going to search like ear restore tips. I thought I had loads, but I don't have enough to fill in the page. We've got earplugs, yes. Look up rules to specific to your venue. We've done that. Oh yeah, we did say comfy outfit, didn't we? Strategize your food for the day. Do you know what? That is a shout, because I was thinking like I need to remember to like plan what meals to have when for optimum nutrition in time. I sound absolutely mental. Right, this is going to be a weird shaped box to go around the ghost. And if anyone is watching this, a thing about the comfy outfit, take extra care if you're having an outfit with sequins, because I've seen so many people say they have like sequin burn afterwards, like under their armpits and stuff, because the sequin rubs when they dance. So you can get this like net fabric stuff. Mum, you probably know what it is. Holes, I saw you retracted your message that says earwax. I already clocked it. Alas, earwax. You can't take that reference away from me. What was I just saying? Yeah, you can get this like fabric stuff that you can put over like the armpits of your outfit to stop the sequins rubbing on you. I thought that was a good idea if you like already have an outfit planned with sequins and you're like, oh no, what am I going to do? That apparently makes it comfier. And don't wear heels, or if you do wear heels, like take some flats, because it seems too long of a concert to wear heels. So wear a comfy, I'm going to write it really big to take up some space. Luckily my outfit is really comfy. And my boots are like tall, but they're just flat. They're platforms, but like flat, so they should be fine. Boy shorts under dress. Thank you. I have been planning to do that and I totally forgot to get some. I need to remember to get some. You've just reminded me, yes. That was my plan when we planned the outfit out, and then I totally forgot to get some. I've only got a few days now. I'm just writing a reminder to myself. I don't know what paper to write it on. There's so many scraps of reminders around the house that I like forget to look at. I was hoping to get some of those like sort of cycle short things, but like in the same pink as my dress, or like a similar pink. So I've put that over there as a reminder. Thank you. So wear a comfy outfit. I'm going to put flats, not heels. And I saw someone say as well, like if you're traveling on the tube and your outfit is like revealing, or like you don't feel very comfortable in it, then you should take like, some people might have like a t-shirt or whatever, like a cover up that they wear just for like the tube and public transport, just to make them feel more comfy, which I thought was a good idea if that's the kind of outfit you're wearing. Wear a comfy outfit, flats, not heels. Shorts under dress. I'm going to put watch out for sequin burn. Lettering has gone out the window. Because now I feel like this isn't really just tips for me, it's kind of like tips in general for everyone, because like I'll probably share this journal spread after and you don't know who's going to see it, so even though the sequin burn one isn't that relevant to me, it might be to someone, so it's definitely worth putting down. I've put too many dots on this. Oh well. Oh, that dot went. Oh well. I think we're nearly at the end. Well, nearly at the end of filling the page initially, but then I usually go back with loads more stickers and dots and doodles and like really fill in all the gaps. So we're not really at the end. Just need to think of something to go here. Maybe I'll just write like, these are some tips I found for the Eras tour and I want to remember. There are quite a few things in my journal where like I don't really need to write it down, but I have this need to like fill the space. So, oh look, it's smudged. Oh well. We just say oh well and move on. It's just a journal, it's okay. So let's do the blue box here. That's that little ghost can go over the top. Let's give it a border. Oops, I'm losing my voice a little bit. I don't normally get so much airtime to just ramble on and on with no interruptions. It's quite enjoyable. Well, for me anyway. I like how you score the shape of the box with scissors. Yeah, it's not very neat, but it's effective because you only need like a rough shape. And I just want it to like fit because this is kind of, they're fitting in a bit like a puzzle, aren't they? So it does help. So I'm just going to write in general like what this spread is about. So let's see. I'll read it out in a minute in case you can't read my writing. But I can't say it and think at the same time and write at the same time. Okay, so I've put, I've seen some Eras tips online and got some good ones from the live chat while making this spread, of course. Just doing the dots on the eyes a bit more. I wanted to collect them, that does not look like an O. I wanted to collect them into one spread so I have a visual reminder for when I go to the Eras tour. So excited. And that's what can go here. This was going to be like more pink and pastel in my mind, but we've kind of got this like blue, purple, green theme, which is also cute. Yay, it's satisfying to like fit that in. That needs something there, look, that little gap, but we'll get there. Let's try and think what we can put. So out of the stickers, the rest of the stickers I wanted to use, we'll start with these because they're bigger and then the other ones are just glitter dots. So I'm going to just, these are the Sparkle and Shimmer stars from my shop. Promo. And I'm just going to put them in places where I feel like there's a gap. And they feel nice and celebratory because they're like glittery stars and stuff. And this is, even though it's like practical tips, I still feel like it's an exciting spread because it like means that going to the Eras tour is becoming more real and I need to actually think about how I'm going to do it. So it's exciting, so it deserves stars. One thing I would change about this is I would have put another title in the alphabet stamps on this side, like here. I feel like it would have looked cute, but it's too late for that. Don't sing on live here. Do not sing ever. I'm gonna have to actually watch this back so that I can like trim bits, because I wanted to put it like, you can do a live video and then put it on your channel after for people to see. And it's just dawned on me that I'm gonna have to watch this back and listen to all of the random stuff that I've been saying. Send me strength. Just gotta remember, cringe doesn't exist. It's a construct. Okay, I'm putting stars on, but I'm realising what this page is missing is like all of these random little dots and stuff that's on this page. So let's do that. It'll be a nice memory for reminding this live. A nice memory slash an embarrassing, like, oh my god, what was I talking about memory. I just have to be nice to each other, to myself, but yeah, be nice to each other as well. Be nice to each other and yourself. How many of it I've been this has taken 2 hours. Where has the time gone? I hope it's been an enjoyable 2 hours. I see a few of you have stayed for most of it. That makes me very happy, thank you. I did think, like, as this was my first live ever, it was a possibility that I would be streaming to absolutely no one, which would have been a bit sad. So I'm very glad you're here. It means a lot. Thank you. Hopefully each time I stream will add to our little community. I'll come prepared with some more random questions for you next time. Maybe not as random as time travel, but I can't make any promises. If you're watching this back, I just thought if you're watching this back not live, please feel free to answer some of these questions in the comments, because I reply to all comments. So if you feel like you missed out on the fun, weird, random conversation, just join in the comments. I'm just adding dots, dots, dots everywhere. Why not? This, I know you shouldn't judge it. I'm just looking at it. I'm thinking it looked nicer in my head, but it does look nicer now than I thought it was going to look when we had started this bit. So all in all, I would say it's a success. It doesn't really matter what it looks like. The main thing is the process, and the point of this was to get loads of tips down, so I had a visual guide to them. So it's doing its job, whether it's pretty or not. This is what I'm thinking now, an insight into my brain. Because this bit has borders, it has a lot of black writing, the stickers have black outlines, it's like, how do I explain what's happening to me now? This around the outside looks too pale, and I feel like to finish off the page, the page won't feel finished to me unless there's some kind of darker or black outline around here. But it's also one of them things where you think, if I do that, is it going to be terrible? So I'm just thinking, I might use this pen, which I've used for some of those borders, to go around the outside of the page and make a border. Because I feel like that'll finish it off. You're being too critical, says Mum. I don't know, I'm not slagging it off. So I shouldn't say that. I mean, I'm not slating it. Slagging it off. I'm just saying, I'm just looking back on it and thinking, comparing it to what it was in my head, and then looking at it now, I'm not, I don't know, I'm just reflecting, I guess. I'm not unhappy with it, because it is what it is. That's the beauty of journaling. You can't really plan it out, you just see what happens. But sometimes it's nice to reflect on it as well. I have have to leave. This has been fun. Oh, I'm really glad that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for like joining in with the chats. Like, it was so nice of you to come and join. And I'm glad you've had a nice time, and I'm glad you want to come back for the next one. See you soon, and hopefully see you at Wembley. Ah! This border is just the most random thing. I'm just doing Morse code. Like, I'm just doing dashes and dots because I wanted to do like one long continuous border, and then I realised that I'm like not steady-handed enough for it and it was going to be wonky, so I'm just doing some like dots and stuff. The good thing about it being on live though is I have to say, when I look at it in real life, I'm like, nah, it's okay. When I look up and see it on the screen, it kind of looks better on the screen than it does in real life. Like, the recording of it is quite flattering, which is nice. I'm just turning this around to do this bit. But I'm always telling everyone that the main thing, like what your journaling looks like, is not important. It's enjoying the process. It's like making your journal work for you. It's like whatever your intention was from the journal spread. It's not really what it looks like at all. So I have to take that advice myself as well. Keep it in mind that what it looks like is not the most important thing. But I'm glad you think it looks good. Thank you. There's the weird border. Somehow I just feel like it ties it together a bit more, having like some of the darker bits around the outside. And then I'm gonna put some glitter dots on because I can't stop, and I feel like they'll just look nice. I'm not I think colour wise I'm gonna do like, I was gonna say blue, green, purple. There's not really a purple. I'll do like blue, green and this sort of pinky purple because that kind of goes with the colours we've got. There's going to be no logic to where these go. They'll just go anywhere. Let's take a few off. It's been exactly 2 hours since we started. Whoa. I'm genuinely shocked about that. And I'm also really like, I also really appreciate that like some of you have been watching for 2 hours. Thank you for spending 2 hours of your Sunday with me in my journal. It's really nice. If you like this, I feel like I need to make sure I say, and you haven't seen already, I have a video where I made this bracelet making spread. I have a video where I made all of these Torture Poets Department's spreads. I have, what else do I have? On the bracelet making, I have like a video about making a bracelet in real time. I have a video about making bracelets in general, tips for that. I have a video about customizing my bag for the Eras tour to say want to trade bracelets on it. So if this is up your street and you've not really been here before, there's lots more things for you to consume. Just so you know. We're on to pink dots, well, pinky purple dots. When I look back through my old journals, like I used to do dots and stuff, but never this many. Like I never used to fill the space this much. And like, if you look at my journaling over time, there's more and more and more dots, more stickers, more stuff. And I just think, if I carry on this way, like I wonder what my journals will look like in a few years' time. It'll be like, you know, when people get those blackout tattoos and they just have like the entire space is just black. I'm just gonna like fill the page so much that you won't be able to tell what anything is. That's the way I'm going anyway. That's the trend. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe I'll like hit my head and become a minimalist. Probably not. Oh, you wore your bracelets all weekend. That's nice. So for anyone who doesn't know, because I think maybe I've put about this somewhere on TikTok, I don't know, but basically I've loved making bracelets so much. Like it's really become a fixation for me, getting beads and like making bracelets. So because I've made like over 100 for the Eras tour, I was like, I can't make any more now because this is just too many to take. But I really don't want to stop making bracelets. Like in the evening, it's become a cozy hobby for me. Like instead of watching the TV, I'll just sit at the table, listen to music, make bracelets, like just think off the top of my head what I want to make a bracelet about and just go for it. And I didn't want to stop. So I said to Mum, do you have any like colour themes or anything like you'd like me to make a bracelet about? I just wanted to start making bracelets for like friends and family. And obviously I'm going to start with Mum. And so Mum sent me pictures of all the outfits and like dresses that she wants to wear on holiday. And then I've made like a custom bracelet for each one, like to match the colours of that dress or bracelet. And she's obviously been wearing them, so that's good. I'm glad you like them, Mum. It was very fun to make. I want to like do more custom bracelet projects. I might be done. What are we thinking? Let's give you a little look at it all. Is that in focus? Sorry, the thing is a bit behind, so I'm just waiting to see if it's in focus on the screen. Okay, here we go. This is where we're at. It's chaotic, but it's doing its job. I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're not sick of me by now. And yeah. Let me know what else you'd like to see. I'll see you next time, and until then, happy journaling. Bye.